Are you in pursuit of what God has called you to do? Honor your father and your mother. Go forward with what God has commanded you of. Stay true to yourself. It'll go well with you, but you got to stay in the lane you run in. It said it like this in Deuteronomy. You've got to live in the land he gave you. So what's your pursuit? Is it the pursuit of those things idolized by the community in which you were raised? I have friends that were raised in foreign cultures. Wow, the things they fight. Pastoring people that have to be completely brought into a new way of thinking. I ask you, what haunts you? What causes, this is self-check time. What causes you to feel inferior when you go into great places among those who are thought to be great? I ask you these questions because I want you to be happy in what you are doing and not in what others think you should be doing. I ask you these questions because I want you to be happy in what you are doing and not in what others think you should be doing. Chart the course for true greatness. Get that idea or the idea that you have. That corporate book will just open it up and you got it. Chart the course for true greatness. Oh, let me tell you something about it. I just had this thought in my mind. Judge Powell from over Liberty County, he wrote a book. He is a fantastic speaker, and you ought to have him in your church. Liberty County judge for years, retired, and he called me. He said, man, I got an opportunity. They want me to set up a veterans court. He's a veteran. He works with veterans all over. It'd be great to talk to your men and women and talk to your city with the police and the fire departments and all that. He handles all that. But let me tell you, the PTSD thing really shook him, and he's got a control of it now. But the Veterans Court is now something in our Texas court systems that they're starting to have veterans courts. And if you're a veteran and you get stopped drunk driving or this or that or the other misbehaving, you get sent to the Veterans Court, and then they assess it by programs you can get into. And of course, we have some fantastic opportunities out there. Well, the judge called me. He said, pray. They may appoint me to be the judge of the Veterans Court for Liberty County, which is a suburb county of Houston, of Harris County, right here on the edge of us. And I found out the other day, he's the new judge of the Veterans Court. He's not charting the course for true greatness in anybody's life but his own. If you'll do it, if you'll chart the course for true greatness in your life, and you'll automatically begin to feel better about all that is around you. I can't believe that he's doing exactly what he wanted to do. But then again, I can see it. I rejoice with those. You can see by my demeanor. I rejoice with those that achieve. Rejoice with those who have achieved. So if there's somebody you feel like you're not measuring up to, well, I can't be like so-and-so got thousands of people in their church. I can't be. I wish I could preach like Bishop Dolan. I wish I could be. Stop. Rejoice with those who have achieved. Rejoice with those who have great things attributed to their work. But don't be caught up in chasing methods and patterns that draw you away from the course that God has set you on, that you might be considered great in his eyes. Just don't get it. Don't get caught up. You don't have to do everything everybody else is doing. You have to do what you are set on that God has put in your way. Now, methods and patterns, I've followed a lot, and I've done a lot, and it worked because God was in it. You have to decide whether that's the course God set for you, or is that just another plan, another program that will wind up being another start for you. You know, one time a guy told me, he said, man, you reinvent yourself so well. I didn't even answer it. I don't reinvent myself. I go forward on methods and patterns. Sometimes they're what God gives me. Sometimes they're what other people give me. But don't start measuring your greatness by what's worked or not worked for somebody else. We are setting on the fact that God considers us great in his eyes. So let's talk about Noah. And I'm going to be in the next segment on Noah as well. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Think about that. I'm not speaking to Sunday school people today. I'm not speaking to Sunday school children. I'm talking to you who have meat of the word. Of all the people in the earth doing all manner of great things, God chose Noah to answer calamity and become the father of the new world. Don't tell me there wasn't other folks that were doing good things. The earth was full of all kinds of ingenuity, all kinds of mannerisms of tools and workspaces and ability to build great things and towers and things of war and all kinds of things was in. Noah wasn't given an idea that did not exist. Noah was given an idea that could be achieved in the world that he lived in. But don't tell me that there was not other people doing good things, that God had not sent out a clarion call across the earth, because God loves people. God made people, didn't hate everybody. He sent a clarion call out there. Now, God is so majestic that the 120 years that Noah built on the ark, people could have come around. Many people could have jumped on that and made that happen. And next time on Take 10, we're going to talk about that. God chose Noah to answer calamity, become the father to the new world. There would be a flood, there would be a new earth, there would be new people, and Noah was chosen to do this work. I close today by telling you, you have been chosen to do the work that's in your heart. Let no man say anything about it. This is what we're called of God to do. Find a way. If you worry about things that are in there, learn how to get over it. Walls need to be put up walls. If you need to put barriers in front and make a gauntlet, build a highway, whatever you got to do mentally to get there, realize other people are getting the ideas. God's calling, but somebody's going to answer and become the father to your idea. God bless you. I'll see you next time on Take 10.